there's a lot of cheerleaders nowadays, but yes.
And from the other point of view, MySQL has been management-driven and not developer-driven for the last 4 years. And Sun is getting us back to our roots. They are allowing us to participate more with the community. The one thing I think that we have totally failed in MySQL is involving the community during the last 3 years. If you submit a patch to us, we'll accept it and it will be in the product within 3 years. That's ridiculous. And Sun is going to ensure that that will change. And that's a really good thing.
So, quick question for you, Monty. You recently, you and David have made some donations to the Software Freedom Law Center in Cambia, which is the open source patent initiative in Australia. So you've kind of become, as a result of this, sort of starting to become a philanthropist of open causes. Can you talk a little bit about your thinking there and what you're trying to support and encourage?
I'm trying to be a good example, and I think that you should follow me up with my donations. But the thing is that you need to show support for the thing what you believe in. With Patent Lens, they were in desperate need of money to survive in the next few months. And David was able to help, and that feels really good.
All right.
Hi, thank you. As you're going through asking about the various companies, I have a question in regards to Adobe. They are making it possible for client-based MySQL with their Air application. How do you feel about the expansion of MySQL Lite and Air through the Adobe platform and the ability to synchronize databases in client-server environments? Are you think it's great that MySQL has a new place to grow?
Generally, I'm pretty happy whenever I see any new driver at all that exists. So, there was a set of slides that David used to travel around with that literally got too big because there were so many drivers and so many projects that we do that, it just got too big. So whenever anybody says, hey, we had another driver, I always think that that's pretty awesome.
Can I follow that up with a very general question? How do you feel about Adobe's open source openness?
I'll take that one. I think Adobe, is one of the last few great proprietary software companies, and they flirt with, with openness. They were thinking at one point, for example, of open sourcing Flash, and that's when I went on the Macromedia board. Actually, it was Macromedia pre-Adobe, and they kind of just, went up to it and kind of sniffed around and kind of backed down. But again, like every company, they're deeply aware of and influenced by the open culture, and they know they need to become more open. And I think through more interaction, more interoperability with open technologies, we'll get there, and more competition from open technologies. So we should probably wrap up because we're out of time.